Hello, 7th grade students. I hope you're all staying safe and making the most out of the time that we're going through right now. You have 2 assignments for this week that Miss Guthrie posted on our Facebook page. So one of them is proportions, ratios, rates, and percents. That is what we're going to be doing today. I'm going to go through a short lesson with you all that will hopefully clarify and help you do your assignment. So, our objective for this lesson is to evaluate proportions, ratios, rates, and percents to solve problems. The Oklahoma Academic Standards that this is connected to is 7A, 2, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so before spring break, we completed a unit over ratios and proportions. So what we're going to be doing today is a little bit of a review, and we're going to dive a little deeper than we did before. I posted 2 videos that I want you to watch. If you have not watched them yet, go ahead and watch them first, and then come back and watch this video last. All right. Maybe this will let me change my screen. There we go. Okay, so ratios compare values, and a fraction is one way that a ratio can be shown. We're going to be primarily using fractions for our questions. You can think about ratios like this. The numerator My computer is being a little bit slow. The numerator is how much you've got. And the denominator is the pieces of the lot. Remember, your numerator is the top number on a fraction and your denominator is the bottom. So for ratios, you can think about your numerator as how much you've got and your denominator as pieces of the lot. Okay, so let's say you go to the store and you buy 5 t-shirts. And you spend a total of $50, not including tax. Which number do you think is going to be our numerator for this ratio? You think it's going to be 5, or do you think it's going to be 50? This is a little confusing to think about because they're different units, but your 50 is going to be your numerator, or how much you've got. Okay, that's how much you went and picked up, and that's how much you spent. So that's how much you've got. Your 5 is the pieces of the lot. Okay, so 5 is your pieces of your whole. So now we can simplify this fraction. There's 2 ways you can simplify it. One way is you can divide. We've went over that before. But let's do the greatest common factor. So what is the greatest common factor of 50 and 5? It is 5. So we're going to divide the top by 5, and whatever you do to the top, you got to do to the bottom. Okay? So how many times will 5 go into 50? 10 times. And how many times will 5 go into 5? 1 time. All right, so your ratio